In the realm of human relationships, we often encounter people who do not appreciate us as they should. This can happen in any area, in love, at work, or even within our own family. Today, we will explore the psychology of attraction and how the human mind responds to a lack of appreciation, while adding insights from Stoic philosophy to strengthen our understanding. Imagine a person who is constantly ignored, underestimated, or disregarded, not just by their partner, but also by colleagues, friends, and family. This individual, despite their numerous qualities and talents, goes unnoticed. But what if, suddenly, this indifference turned into an obsession? The human mind is a complex puzzle, and understanding its workings is essential for mastering our relationships and environment. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our view of them." This principle reminds us that the perception of being undervalued can be transformed through internal change. With the right knowledge, we can become true magnets of attraction. However, it is crucial to use this knowledge responsibly, aligning our actions with the Stoic principles of virtue and wisdom. It's not about manipulating others' emotions, but about cultivating authenticity and self-respect. When we value and respect ourselves, we project this energy into the world, attracting people who truly appreciate and value who we are. You have probably had someone who did not appreciate you enough, a colleague who underestimates your abilities, a friend who does not value your loyalty, or even a family member who does not recognize your efforts. The truth is that deep down, we all desire what we cannot have. This is one of the great paradoxes of human attraction, which Stoics like Seneca understood well. He said we should seek serenity and self-sufficiency, for true happiness is enjoying the present without anxiously depending on the future. In this video, we will discover how to become a great magnet of attraction, but it is essential to use this information with care and responsibility. Use this knowledge for good, to improve your relationships, and to grow as a person. The Stoics taught that we should always act with virtue, seeking the greater good, as the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. As Marcus Aurelius said, "In the fascinating world of the human mind, there are tricks and techniques that can transform our relationships in surprising ways." Today, we will dive into the secrets of psychology and Stoicism to understand how to capture the attention of someone we have lost. These approaches will allow us to better understand the mechanisms of attraction and apply Stoic principles to strengthen our presence and value in relationships. Have you ever been with someone who paid a lot of attention to you, but suddenly everything changed? If you want this person to become obsessed with you again, this video is for you. Whether you were abandoned or undervalued, we are going to change that dynamic. The key is to transform the suffering you felt into a powerful obsession with you. Throughout life, you will meet many people who, at the beginning of a relationship, show great interest in you, but over time, this interest may wane. What can you do to keep the spark alive and ensure everything continues as it did on the first day? The answer lies in a powerful technique known as the law of scarcity. This technique, commonly used in sales, can be your ally in personal relationships. But what exactly is this technique, and how can you apply it in your life? The law of scarcity is based on the principle that people value more what is limited or difficult to obtain. Applied to relationships, it involves showing that your time, attention, and love are valuable and not endlessly available. Imagine your attention as a scarce resource. If you demonstrate that your time and energy are not always available, the other person will start to value you more. This technique not only keeps interest alive, but also reinforces your own value in the relationship. It is crucial to use this knowledge responsibly. We do not want to manipulate but build relationships based on mutual respect and appreciation. The Stoics advocate the importance of establishing healthy boundaries and demonstrating our intrinsic value. Imagine you are in a supermarket, walking through aisles filled with products. There is one item in particular that you see every time you go, always in the same place, always available. You know it will be there tomorrow, unchanged, without surprises. This product does not create urgency in you, nor does it awaken immediate desire. Now think about those special occasions when a new product appears, one that is different and innovative but will only be available for a few days. Suddenly, everyone seems to want it. No one wants to miss the opportunity to get it. Or consider those moments when an item you love goes on sale and quickly disappears from the shelves because everyone rushes to buy it. This is the essence of the law of scarcity. When something is perceived as limited or exclusive, its value increases, and people hurry to obtain it. This principle not only applies to products, but also to people. In relationships, it's important to remember that if you always show yourself available, if you respond immediately every time your partner calls or messages you, you may lose value in their eyes. Constant availability can lead to decreased interest, knowing that you'll always be there no matter what. So how do you apply the law of scarcity in your relationships? Start by valuing your time and attention. It's not about playing games, but about showing that your time is precious and not always available. This will not only help you maintain your partner's interest, but also establish healthy boundaries and foster mutual respect. Just like exclusive products in a supermarket, you should value yourself and show that your presence isn't taken for granted. When you demonstrate that your time and attention are valuable, others begin to appreciate you more. Remember, it's not about manipulation, but about recognizing and communicating your own worth. By doing so, you not only strengthen your relationships, but also ensure that you are treated with the respect and consideration you deserve. In relationships, it's easy to fall into the trap of saying yes to everything. When someone pleases us greatly, we want to always be available to that person, adapting to their schedules and plans. But is this the best way to build a healthy relationship? It's crucial to understand that not always being available can have a positive effect on the relationship. Maintaining your own plans, having your own schedules, and cultivating friendships outside the relationship are essential aspects to maintaining mutual interest and respect. Imagine that this person calls you and wants to see you, but at that moment, you're not available. This small act of not always being available can pique their curiosity and make them want to be with you even more. People value what they can't easily have. It's important to remember that your time is valuable, and having a rich, fulfilling life outside the relationship not only benefits you but also the relationship itself. It demonstrates that you're an independent and self-assured person, highly attractive qualities. This is a lesson many people learn the hard way, through experiences and mistakes. One person shared their story of how in the past, they made the mistake of always being available for someone they liked very much. They adjusted to that person's schedule, overlooked behaviors they didn't like, and always said yes to everything. This inevitably didn't end well. By recognizing and correcting these mistakes, they learned a valuable lesson: the importance of maintaining their independence and valuing themselves. By not always being available, they showed that their time and attention were precious, which in turn increased their attractiveness and respect in the relationship. It's not about playing games, but about establishing healthy boundaries and showing that you value yourself. By doing so, you not only improve your relationships, but also ensure that you are treated with the respect you deserve. Once upon a time, there was a person who met someone they really liked, someone very attractive and charming. They were excited to spend time with this person, but in their enthusiasm, they made a common mistake. They put themselves in a position of inferiority and put the other person on a pedestal. This is something we should avoid if we want someone to genuinely be interested in us. It's essential to maintain our value and not put ourselves in a position of inferiority. Returning to the anecdote, this person noticed that the object of their interest was extremely compliant, always willing to do whatever they wanted. Instead of attracting them, this behavior overwhelmed their interest. Every time they asked what the other person preferred to do, the response was always, "Whatever you want." This lack of initiative and personality made the relationship dull and uninspiring. This compliant and personality-lacking behavior is something that can happen to any of us. When we show ourselves excessively willing and always available, the other person may stop valuing us. It's an important lesson. Don't beg for love. Instead, value yourself. and show your own personality and preferences. The key here is to have your own value. Don't put yourself in a position of inferiority or try to please all the time. Showing your true personality and having your own opinions will make the other person respect and value you more. Personal value is something we must cultivate. When we value ourselves, we increase our attractiveness and value in the eyes of others. It's not about being arrogant, but about recognizing and communicating your own value. There's a secret to attracting people and making them obsessed with you. The key is to become the best version of yourself, to become someone truly irresistible. When you focus on improving and taking care of yourself, you not only attract that person who didn't appreciate you enough, but also garner admiration from everyone around you. People will start wondering how they could have overlooked someone so amazing. Imagine taking all that energy you used to invest in pleasing and satisfying others and redirecting it to yourself. Imagine focusing on your own interests, passions, and well-being. This is the first step to becoming immensely attractive. Starting with physical self-care is crucial. Going to the gym, maintaining a healthy diet, and taking care of your appearance will not only make you feel better about yourself, but also boost your self-esteem. When you feel good inside, you project that confidence and positive energy outward. But it's not just about the physical. Cultivating your mind is equally important. Being someone with whom one can have rich and positive conversations will make you even more attractive. Dedicate time to learning new things, developing your interests, and having an open and curious mindset. And of course, we can't forget economic independence. Having your own projects, entrepreneurship, and being financially independent will give you irresistible security and confidence. When you don't need anyone to feel complete, it's you who chooses with whom to share your time and energy. Imagine for a moment being the person everyone wants to have by their side, becoming a true magnet, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. This isn't just a dream, it's an achievable reality with dedication and focus. To become that person everyone desires, it's crucial to work on different aspects of your life. Not only physically, which includes taking care of your health and appearance, but also mentally, maintaining an active mind full of knowledge. But there's an aspect that is often overlooked and equally important, the emotional aspect. Who would want to be with someone who is always sad, depressed, or complaining? No one in their right mind would desire such company. That's why it's essential to learn to care for and cultivate your emotions. If you feel there are emotional wounds that need healing, it's time to work on them. There's no shame in seeking help, reflecting, and improving your emotional well-being. We all have something to heal, and it's a necessary step to becoming the best version of ourselves. This is where the law of supply and demand comes into play. When you become this irresistible person, not only do you attract many people, but you also have the power to choose who you want to be with. You'll decide who to let into your life and who not to. It's a plan that not only sounds good, but is entirely achievable. I invite you to start today. Speak loudly and proudly. I am irresistible, and affirm your new state of being. When you project that energy and confidence, those who didn't value you before will begin to admire and desire you. Take people off that pedestal and put your value forward. Remember, becoming a desirable person isn't just to attract others, but to live a full and satisfying life. In romantic relationships, it's essential to stop wasting time chasing someone who isn't right for you. Stop insisting and trying to change someone who clearly isn't for you. Do you wonder how to know who is the right person? The right person for you fulfills two essential requirements. First, they want to be with you. Second, they share your vision of life. It's simple. If someone wants to be with you, you won't need to chase or convince them. This person will be present and willing to build a life together. In the past, many people, by not meeting these criteria, fell into the trap of putting themselves below their partners, trying to change the nature of the relationship, constantly giving in, hoping that over time things would change. The problem with this attitude is that you can lose yourself in the process. By giving in and trying to adapt excessively, you may end up distorting your personality. The person who initially attracted your partner is no longer the same, leading to insecurity and submission, thus losing your personal power. On the other hand, there's also the risk of falling into the opposite extreme, wanting to control everything, pursuing, interrogating, and trying to have everything under control. That's not the solution either. If the person is right for you, you won't need to do any of that. The relationship will flow naturally and simply. So, remember, if someone is truly right for you, you won't need to chase them or change their essence to adapt. Healthy and genuine relationships are built on mutual respect and natural compatibility. However, to achieve and maintain this kind of relationship, it's essential to apply certain Stoic principles that can guide us on our journey of self-discovery and personal strengthening. Stoic philosophy offers valuable tools to transform our mentality and behavior, making us more attractive and respectable in the eyes of others. Next, we'll present 7 Stoic lessons that can help you become a person whom others value and admire. These lessons are not just strategies to attract attention, but principles to cultivate a strong and virtuous character based on self-control and wisdom. Lesson 1. Know your worth. Recognizing and valuing your own worth is one of the fundamental tenets of Stoicism and a crucial step for others to value you as well. Stoics believe that true strength comes from within and should not depend on external approval or recognition. This philosophy teaches us to find our worth in our virtues and actions, not in the opinions of others. In the context of human relationships, knowing your worth means not seeking attention or approval from anyone. When you know and appreciate your own worth, you project an aura of self-confidence that naturally attracts others. It is this confidence that sparks interest and admiration from those around you. To begin applying this lesson in your life, it's important to practice self-valuation daily. This can be done through reflections on your actions and achievements. For example, at the end of each day, take a few minutes to note what you did well, no matter how small. Recognizing these daily victories helps build a solid foundation of self-confidence. Stoic philosophy also teaches us to focus on what is within our control. This includes our actions, thoughts, and responses to life situations. Instead of worrying about others' opinions, focus on acting in accordance with your values and principles. When you live by your convictions without being shaken by others' judgments, you demonstrate an inner strength that is highly attractive. Additionally, it's important to remember that valuing yourself does not mean being arrogant. Self-confidence should come from a place of authenticity and humility. These Stoic lessons are not just strategies to attract attention, but principles to cultivate a strong and virtuous character based on self-mastery and wisdom. The Stoics emphasize the importance of modesty and wisdom. Knowing your worth means knowing that you are sufficient and worthy, regardless of external validation. Finally, a classic example in Stoic philosophy is that of Epictetus, who was born a slave but became one of the most important Stoic philosophers. Epictetus taught that even in the most difficult circumstances, we should maintain dignity and value our own virtues. He showed that by knowing and valuing your own worth, you can overcome any adversity and earn the respect of others. Therefore, by practicing this lesson, you will not only strengthen your self-esteem, but also naturally attract attention and admiration from those around you. After all, when you genuinely value yourself, others begin to perceive that confidence and are drawn to it. Remember, knowing your worth is the foundation for building healthy and genuine relationships. Lesson 2. Control your emotions. One of the most important lessons of Stoicism is the control of emotions. Stoics believed that to live a full and balanced life, we must learn to control our emotional reactions. This is particularly relevant in human relationships, where intense emotions can often lead to conflicts and misunderstandings. When you can maintain calm and composure even in challenging situations, you project an image of strength and stability. This is extremely attractive to others because it demonstrates that you are not easily shaken by external circumstances. As Epictetus said, it is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance. To apply this lesson, start by practicing mindfulness and meditation. These methods help increase awareness of your emotions and develop the ability to observe them without being carried away by them. When you feel an intense emotion arising, take a moment to pause, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, is this reaction helpful? Does it align with my Stoic values of calmness and rationality? Additionally, work on identifying the emotional triggers that most frequently unsettle you. It could be criticism, a negative comment, or even the lack of response from someone you value. Recognizing these triggers is the first step to, instead of reacting impulsively, using the moment to reflect on the situation with a rational perspective. Stoics also teach the importance of acceptance. Some things are beyond our control, and struggling against them only generates frustration and stress. Accepting things as they are without being carried away by negative emotions is a fundamental principle. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This reminds us that by controlling our emotions, we can directly influence our happiness and well-being. Finally, it's important to remember that controlling your emotions does not mean suppressing them. Instead, it's about recognizing emotions as they arise and choosing a thoughtful and conscious response. This not only improves your own life, but also makes you a more stable presence for those around you, enhancing your value and attraction. By practicing emotional control, you not only improve your interpersonal relationships, but also strengthen your character. The ability to maintain calm and clarity amidst chaos is a valuable skill that attracts respect and admiration, making you a model of Stoic behavior. Lesson 3. Practice self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency is one of the pillars of Stoicism and a quality that can profoundly transform your personal relationships. Being self-sufficient means being able to find satisfaction and happiness within yourself, without relying excessively on others for validation or emotional support. This characteristic is highly attractive because it shows that you are an independent and self-assured person. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes from within, and that we should be able to sustain ourselves emotionally, regardless of external circumstances. Seneca, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, wrote, "The greatest blessing is to be self-sufficient." This philosophy teaches us that the key to happiness and successful relationships is developing the ability to be happy alone. To practice self-sufficiency, start by identifying activities and hobbies that bring you joy and satisfaction. It can be anything that interests you and that you can do alone, such as reading, writing, practicing sports, or learning something new. These activities not only provide pleasure, but also help build a sense of accomplishment and self-confidence. Another important aspect of self-sufficiency is developing practical skills that increase your independence. This can include learning to cook, manage your finances, take care of your health, and keep your home organized. These skills not only improve your quality of life, but also enhance your self-confidence and independence. Additionally, it's crucial to cultivate a support circle that respects and values your independence. This doesn't mean isolating yourself, but rather surrounding yourself with people who encourage your self-sufficiency and do not undermine your confidence. Healthy relationships are those where both partners support each other without becoming dependent on each other. Practicing self-sufficiency also involves accepting your own company. Many people fear being alone because they associate loneliness with lack of worth. However, the Stoics teach that solitude can be an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. Learning to appreciate your own company is a sign of strength and emotional maturity. Finally, remember that self-sufficiency is not synonymous with selfishness. It's about recognizing that to truly be useful and present for others, you first need to be able to take care of yourself. When you are self-sufficient, you are in a much better position to offer genuine support to others, because your help comes from a place of strength, not neediness. Practicing self-sufficiency will strengthen your self-confidence and independence, making you a more attractive and resilient person. This not only enhances your personal relationships, but also allows you to live a fuller and more rewarding life. By being self-sufficient, you demonstrate that you can find happiness and satisfaction within yourself, which is a deeply attractive quality to others. Lesson 4. Cultivate resilience. Resilience is a fundamental quality in Stoicism and a highly valued characteristic in any type of relationship. Being resilient means being able to face adversity, overcome challenges, and recover quickly from setbacks. This capability not only strengthens you as an individual, but also makes you more attractive in the eyes of others, because it demonstrates inner strength and stability. The Stoics believed that life is full of inevitable difficulties, and that how we react to these difficulties defines our character. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, wrote, "The obstacle is the way." This phrase encapsulates the essence of Stoic resilience, using difficulties as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. To cultivate resilience, start by adopting a mindset of acceptance. Accept that life is imperfect and that challenges are an integral part of the human experience. Instead of fighting against adversity or feeling like a victim of circumstances, practice acceptance and seek practical solutions. Resilience is not about ignoring problems, but facing them in a pragmatic and effective manner. Another way to develop resilience is through practicing self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during tough times and recognize that it's normal to make mistakes and face failures. By treating yourself with kindness, you create a solid emotional foundation that allows you to bounce back more quickly from setbacks. Epictetus taught that we should be our own best friend, especially during difficult moments. Additionally, strengthen your physical and mental resilience through activities that challenge and expand your limits. Regular physical exercise, maintaining a healthy diet, and engaging in stimulating mental activities such as reading and meditation are effective ways to build a resilient foundation. A strong body and mind are better able to handle stress and adversity. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of maintaining a positive perspective. This doesn't mean ignoring the negative aspects of life, but focusing on what is good and constructive. Maintaining an attitude of gratitude and recognizing blessings, even in tough times, can strengthen your emotional resilience. As Seneca said, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Finally, practice resilience in the small things of daily life. Face small challenges with a positive attitude and use them as opportunities to strengthen your ability to deal with larger problems. Every obstacle overcome, no matter how small, contributes to the development of robust resilience. By cultivating resilience, you become a stronger and more balanced person, capable of facing life's ups and downs with grace and determination. This quality is attractive because it shows that you can handle difficulties without being defeated, which is inspiring and encouraging to others. Resilience not only improves your personal life, but also strengthens your relationships, as people are naturally drawn to those who demonstrate courage and stability in the face of adversity. Lesson 5. Practice gratitude. The practice of gratitude is one of the most powerful principles of Stoicism and an essential tool for improving your personal relationships and overall well-being. The Stoics believed that gratitude helps us focus on the positive aspects of life and appreciate what we have, rather than lamenting what we lack. This positive attitude is highly attractive and can transform your interactions with others. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most important Stoic philosophers, wrote in his meditations about the importance of being grateful for everything life offers us, even difficulties. He believed that every experience, good or bad, is an opportunity for growth and learning. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love, he wrote. To practice gratitude, start by making a conscious effort to recognize and appreciate the good things in your life. This can be done through a gratitude journal where you daily write down 3 things you are grateful for. These things can be small, like a pleasant conversation, or large, like health and family. The act of writing helps solidify these positive thoughts in your mind. Gratitude also involves acknowledging the contributions of others in your life. Express your gratitude to people around you genuinely and regularly. Thanking someone for something they have done, no matter how small, strengthens bonds and creates an atmosphere of mutual respect and appreciation. When people feel valued, they tend to value you in return. Moreover, gratitude can be practiced even in times of difficulty. The Stoics teach us to find the positive side in every situation. For example, if you face a challenge at work, be grateful for the opportunity to learn and grow from the experience. This shift in perspective not only improves your mood, but also demonstrates resilience and a positive attitude. The regular practice of gratitude also has proven benefits for mental and physical health. Studies show that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress, better sleep, and greater life satisfaction. These benefits translate into a more positive and energetic disposition, which is naturally attractive to others. It's important to remember that gratitude should be genuine. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending that everything is fine, but about recognizing and valuing the good things that coexist with challenges. The sincere practice of gratitude creates a solid foundation of emotional well-being that is perceived and appreciated by those around you. Finally, cultivating gratitude helps develop a more positive and balanced worldview. By focusing on life's blessings, you become a more pleasant and attractive person to be around. This not only improves your interpersonal relationships, but also contributes to a happier and more fulfilling life. Gratitude, as the Stoics teach, is a key to happiness and inner peace, and a powerful attractor to others. Lesson 6. Develop patience. Patience is a central virtue in Stoicism, and an essential quality for any successful relationship. The Stoics taught that to achieve inner peace and happiness, we need to learn to be patient both with others and with ourselves. Patience allows us to deal with frustrations and adversities calmly and controlled, which is highly attractive and respectable. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said that no great thing is created suddenly, there must be time. This quote underscores the importance of patience as a component for achieving long-term goals and maintaining harmonious relationships. To develop patience, start by practicing acceptance. Recognize that some things are beyond your control, and that trying to force or rush them only leads to frustration. Acceptance allows you to deal with situations more calmly and clearly, without being overwhelmed by impatience or irritation. A practical way to cultivate patience is through meditation and mindfulness practice. These practices help increase awareness of the present moment and reduce emotional reactivity. When you find yourself in a situation that tests your patience, take a deep breath and observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This pause can make a big difference in how you respond. Additionally, it's important to set realistic expectations for yourself and others. Often, impatience arises from unrealistic or excessively high expectations. Learning to adjust your expectations can help you be more patient and handle situations more balancedly. The Stoics emphasize the importance of accepting reality as it is, rather than as we would like it to be. Patience also involves being kind to yourself during the process of growth and change. Understand that personal development takes time, and that it's normal to make mistakes along the way. Practice self-compassion, and remember that each small step toward your goal is an achievement. In relationships, patience is crucial for resolving conflicts and building trust. When you demonstrate patience, you show others that you are willing to listen, understand, and wait as long as necessary for things to be resolved. This strengthens bonds and creates an environment of respect and mutual cooperation. The practice of patience can also be seen as a form of discipline. It's the ability to wait and persevere, even when things aren't going as planned. This discipline is a mark of strong and resilient character, qualities that are deeply attractive to others. Finally, remember that patience is a continuous process. It's not something that is achieved once and for all, but a skill that is developed and refined over time. Every challenge and every moment of waiting is an opportunity to practice and strengthen this virtue. By developing patience, you not only improve your ability to deal with life's difficulties, but also become a more balanced and reliable person. This quality is highly attractive and contributes to healthier and lasting relationships. Patience, as the Stoics teach, is a key to inner peace and a fuller, more gratifying life. Lesson 7. Maintain calm under pressure. Maintaining calm under pressure is a fundamental skill in Stoicism and a quality that can set you apart in any situation. The Stoics believed that our true strength is revealed when we face adversity with serenity and clarity. The ability to remain calm in moments of stress not only enhances your decision-making, but also increases your respect and attractiveness to others. Epictetus, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, taught that it is in adversity that virtues are revealed. This quote emphasizes the importance of maintaining calm and composure when facing challenges, as it is in these moments that our true nature and character are revealed. To begin practicing calm under pressure, it's essential to develop self-awareness. This involves being aware of your emotional and physical reactions when you find yourself in stressful situations. Meditation and mindfulness practice are effective tools for increasing this awareness. Dedicate a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing and observe your thoughts without judgment. This practice can help you respond with more calmness and control in high-pressure situations. Another useful technique is visualization. Before facing a potentially stressful situation, visualize yourself handling it calmly and effectively. Imagine maintaining composure, speaking clearly, and making rational decisions. This mental preparation can boost your confidence and ability to stay calm when the actual situation arises. Additionally, learn to breathe deeply. Deep and controlled breathing is a simple yet powerful way to calm the nervous system and reduce stress. When you feel pressure mounting, take a moment to breathe slowly and deeply. This technique can help slow down your body's fight-or-flight response and enable you to think more clearly. The Stoics also teach us to focus on what is within our control. In moments of high pressure, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by what we cannot control. However, by focusing on actions and decisions within our reach, we can reduce stress and handle the situation more effectively. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Maintaining calm under pressure also involves practicing acceptance. Accept that some things will not go as planned, and that making mistakes is part of the process. This acceptance reduces anxiety and allows you to deal with setbacks with more grace and flexibility. Finally, remember that calmness is a skill that develops over time and with practice. Each challenging situation is an opportunity to strengthen this skill. Be patient with yourself and acknowledge your progress. By developing the ability to maintain calm under pressure, you will become a more resilient and reliable person. This quality not only improves your personal and professional life, but also makes you more attractive to others. Serenity in times of crisis is a mark of inner strength and wisdom, qualities that are deeply admired and valued. Embrace this Stoic lesson to cultivate a more balanced and harmonious life. If you're looking for a practical and inspiring way to incorporate Stoic principles into your daily life, I recommend The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. This book offers 366 daily meditations based on the teachings of great Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. The Daily Stoic is ideal for those who wish to apply Stoic reflections to everyday situations. To explore how these timeless lessons can enrich your life, check out the link in the description and learn more about this essential book. If you've made it this far, comment "committed" below. This way, I'll know you've been resilient in reaching the end. Take care, and until next time, and until next.